It's Week 16 of the National Football League, and center stage belongs to Matthew Stafford. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Rams and the Saints on Thursday night.
This is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight we begin. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So here are the Rams set to go to work on offense. And they're led by a man who topped the 50,000-yard mark in passing for his career a season ago. In year 15 now, here's Matthew Stafford.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you, and you know what else you're looking for?
What's that? Who
are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
This defense for the Saints, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
Yeah, they held them completely out of the end zone, just held them to a field goal. So they're not just hoping for a repeat here. They're hoping to do it even better. A shutout is their goal.
Stafford on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. They'll run for the first time here with Kyren Williams. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. The numbers for Williams a week ago, 15 carries, 66 yards.
Well, obviously he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Stafford. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. The drive will start with an option going left. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down. You talk about this Rams defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Hill. Complete to Olave on the out route. And he is going to have a Saints first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. inside handoff now. Miller. And down inside the 15 he goes. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough. With a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Option handoff here to Miller. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Kendre Miller hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Groupie able to add the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 5. Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nacua. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He's got his running back out of the backfield. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Now a give up the middle to Williams. Pushing his way through. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. After 7-0 on EA Sports. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. They run it again with Williams. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Stafford now to throw. Pass complete there to Nacua. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And Higbee going to have a Rams first down as he'll get this down to the 32. Now it's Stafford. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Saints are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics, he's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays. From the 23, here's second down and a yard. From the gun, here's Hill. Dumps it complete to Miller. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Miller. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. The Saints at 10-4 on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Byron Young in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Hill. Touchdown, Saints. A.T. Perry with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. A point after, good by Grupe. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. On first down, it's Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Throwing again is Stafford. That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
This one swung out to Williams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Again, it's Stafford. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Stafford. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Patterson's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Now Hill looking to throw on first. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Hill now to throw. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Throwing on 3rd down. Hill. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we have reached half. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll start out here with the option left. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Holding. Offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now Hill. Escaping the pressure right. Completes it to Miller. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Hill's throw caught by Olave. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's Hill. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now it's Hill. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll look to Williams to begin things. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. To throw is Stafford. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. That is caught. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. Touchdown, LA! Puka Nacua, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams have got it back to within a score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints coming back out ready to go for this next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. On 1st down, Hill. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. To throw is Hill. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. backfield. And he'll be out right at the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Carlos Dunlap, the one who got in there to make the stop behind the line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Here's Hill. Underneath for Miller. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
On 4th down, Hill. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. A 1st down carry now for Miller. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 2nd down, here's the option. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Holding. Offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
Still 2nd down.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Miller. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. And this one is right through. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So 3 points, a response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know You're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's deep. Williams loses the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a second down and 9. Here's Hill. Completes it to Perry. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
Miller is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taysom Hill. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Complete at the 1. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're... Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
12 more yards there and another first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Stafford looks to throw again. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. On first down, it's Stafford. Finding Williams on the check down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. This is 2nd and 8. Now it's Stafford. A quick throw there is incomplete. Bryson Hopkins, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. To the air again, Stafford. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Cooper Kupp from 4 yards out. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts as early as opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy. Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On 2nd and 10, Hill. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up with the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded at the 33. Oh, nice move. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, LA. He goes 67 yards on the punt return. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This crowd alive again. Some were headed for the exits, but a 4th quarter comeback has tied things up as the kick is away here. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Miller. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. A shotgun snap for Hill. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Hill dumps it complete to Miller. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 10 yards.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's third down. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Hill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
What a momentary speed bump there with that throwing partner. The defense has other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Again, it's Miller. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Now it's Hill. To the right side, complete to Miller. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here now, 3rd down. Hill now to throw. Being chased out left. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
So here we go. A big spot now for Blake Grupe. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And his kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
So now Stafford and the Rams down by a field goal, a little over 20 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Now it's Stafford. He's got Atwell. That's complete. And not a whole lot there. Maybe 3 yards on 1st down.
It's a pickup of 3.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last.